Have you ever noticed that haters, they remind me of crickets? In order to have this conversation, we're going to talk with the man, myth, the legend who brought this to my attention the first time, and that is the one and only Adrian Hernandez. So, Adrian, what the heck are crickets and haters all about?
Right there. You hear him?
No.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I heard something. Yeah, there you go.
Had to throw
All
him
right.
himself. What's up, guys? So crickets, right? It's funny. I saw this it was on TikTok somewhere, and they were talking about how crickets, right? Crickets are real loud, right? They're real loud. They make all this noise, and then the moment you get real close to them, they shut up, right? They stop cricket. And a lot of that is the haters. It's the people that are, consistently talking crap, always have something to say, always have something to judge, always have some sort of their own advice on how wrong you're doing something. And then the moment you get to them, they're real quiet, right? And then, you know what I've noticed? The big crickets are the ones that, they're like, they put a smile on their face and they give you a hug, and
they stick you in the back.
They let you know how wonderful you are, and then you walk away and they continue chirping.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you turn your back. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, the other thing I've noticed about haters is you never get hate from people that are bigger than you.
Never.
Right? People up the mountain, whatever bigger is for you,
right?
They're often the most encouraging because they know the struggle is real. Like they've been there, they scraped their knees, they got the scars to prove it. Hate comes from the people sitting in their mom's couch in the basement, hating life.
Yeah.
Those are where usually the hate comes from.
The people that give up, the ones that
or never start because they're chicken shit.
Right, exactly. It was funny. I was with Sellers Advantage. We were with Sellers Advantage yesterday, Damon. And we were with Damon, and Damon's, we're talking about all these other players in the field, right? And he goes, dude, it's insane how many people they think they're so much bigger. They're really not, right? They think they're so much bigger, but they talk so much crap. And you can easily tell who's bigger than you and who's not bigger than you, depending on how much crap they talk, right? If they're talking a lot of crap, they're more than likely not bigger than you. And they can say on a YouTube, they can say on a podcast how much revenue, how much money, how many deals they're doing. But in reality, they're really not. Because if they were, they wouldn't be talking the shit that they're talking. And, it's funny. That's coming from, these are big guys. That's, Dub Hopkins and Damon Lyons. These are massive lions in the game. And, they've been in the field a very long time, and they go, dude, it's interesting. I know when somebody is not doing what they say they're doing when they're talking crap about us, because the bigger guys, the guys are actually doing much more. They're, like you said, they're encouraging. They want to help. They're like, hey, what's going on? How can we do something? How can we network? Right. It's the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny we bring this up. I had no idea where we were going to go here. So my team is often taking quotes that I say, and they're trying to make them t-shirts, right? So like this one.
Oh, I love that.
This one's cash flow over everything, right? I think they copied the design from an NWA record label back in the day. Anyways,
right.
What music I used to listen to. But the one that they're working on today that I saw a proof of, it's a front and back t-shirt. So on the front, it screams, it's in big, bold letters meant to be shouting at you. Money talks, right? Green letters. The S is a $sign. You turn the shirt over on the back, and very subtle, it says, wealth whispers.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, wealth whispers. I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't remember when I said that, but I'm glad I did, because now that'll be a t-shirt.
I want that t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Money talks, wealth whispers. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is so good. And then the broke yell.
Yeah, the broke yell. Jump up and down. Look at me. Look at me.
And it's funny as we talk about this, I'm fully aware, and I have some what would you call it? I'm aware, let's just call it aware, that when I was broke, when I didn't have a lot of money, when I noticed that I really wasn't giving it my all, I noticed that I would judge people. I noticed that I was a cricket, and I would chirp because in my own self, I wasn't doing what I needed to do. and I would see the person next to me doing what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the courage. I didn't have the pardon my language, the balls to go out there and actually do it. Right. And before you know it, I would find myself chirping. And I had to have coaches that are like, hold on, kid. No. Right. And I'm so grateful for it, because now I can see when someone else is going through it, and I try to help them. Right. I do the best I can to like put my arm around them and say, hey, I get what you're going through. Right. I used to be there, but take the action. Do the work, right? As we talk about all the time on this channel, guys, do the work, because it's going to create some confidence. You're eventually going to get there. But if you're getting there chirping, it's going to take you so long. And the truth is, you're probably never going to get there.
Well, the other downside is if you're known to somebody who chirps, it's a very small world, whatever you're deciding to do. You will be blacklisted quickly, and no one will deal with you. And that will just stunt your growth. It's tough.
It's very tough.
So at the end of the day, when you're out there on social media, you're trying to make moves like both of us are. How do you deal with the hate? Do you block it? Do you acknowledge it? What do you do? I'm just curious. What do you do when you feel somebody's being a hater?
I used to take it really personal, and my ego would get hurt, and I would want to yell at them and make them wrong.
Confront.
I would want to throw my dukes up. Right.
Yeah.
And now I make a joke about it. Like, I just laugh about it. I if anything, I feel bad for the person. And, I had somebody there commenting the other day talking shit. Right. And I just said, hey, thank you so much for the engagement, man. Appreciate it. Right. Yeah. Because
thank you.
The fact that you commented, you just boost my engagement. And he kept going. He's like, oh, perfect sneak around. Right. Blah, blah, blah. And kept talking. And I showered love. I was like, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your comment. Continue to comment, because the more you're commenting, the more you're boosting this post. So thank you so much. Right. He eventually caught on and deleted the whole thread. But yeah, because I think I just pissed him off even more. Right. Because I wasn't.
You kept being positive. You weren't falling for his bait. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one way to do it. Yeah, that's cool.
I can't say that I don't still take it personal. I can't say that I don't, my ego doesn't get a little hurt, right? I think we all do. We just have to learn to just change the perspective. And now I respond in a positive way, or I don't respond at all, and I don't give any energy to it, because I've also noticed when I did take it personal, I would spend a whole hour sitting here arguing with somebody who didn't even deserve my energy. And then what I noticed is I was just off as worse as they were.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's that awareness, right?
Yeah. If you're going to put yourself out there on social media, you've got to tell yourself how you're going to deal with it. I used to kind of engage. I'm to the point now where, I just block. If you're spitting venom, you're blocked immediately. Like, you get one shot. Right. If you want to disagree articulately, I'm all for it. I'm wrong all the time. But if you're going to preach venom, I'll just block you and move on and not give you a moment's notice. It's the only way I can deal with it.
I love that. There you
go.
So you guys don't give the energy to it. Don't give it.
No. I tried. It doesn't work. I always ended up in a worse place. Now I just hit the block button and I feel so powerful.
So good.
Hater, bye-bye.
Go make your noise somewhere else.
Yeah, go be a cricket somewhere else.
I love it.
Oh, man. So where can people find you? You're putting out a lot of great stuff.
Catch me on Instagram, guys, at Adrian Hernandez. And if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button on this channel. I personally love Zuber, learned so much from Zuber. So don't forget to leave this episode without hitting that subscribe button. Let's go.
Thank you, buddy.